Hello and welcome to this Volkswagen car sales video on this 2017 17 Reg Mark 7.5 Golf R 310 horsepower manual. So it's a pre-OPF car, one of the first 7.5 6-speed manual gearbox. It's in Oryx white, which was the most expensive paint colour you could choose because it's a special pearlescent finish, which you can probably just about make out in this light, very different to pure white over there. Well, maybe not so different on a dull day, but today, yeah, it's beautiful. And it's had 4 owners from new. They've all had it for, at least a year. How old is it now? It's a 9-year-old car pretty much. Last owner had it for 2 years. She bought it from a dealer, and she was the other half of a guy I sold a Mark 7 R2 a few years ago. He traded in an edition 35. They traded this in at another dealer that I work with for pretty much brand new. I mean, it was 3 years old, but Golf R 20 years, really nice spec, sunroof, and DCC on that car. And I think it was white with the blue wheels. This car's done 57,500 miles or thereabouts. It's got a full Volkswagen main dealer service history. I've got some receipts, but all the history is on the Volkswagen digital database, which is quite unusual because they often miss a bit off. Spec is why you will buy this car. So we've got genuine Volkswagen 19-inch Pretorias combined with black mirror casings, combined with 90% tints, which is an unofficial sort of black styling pack, if you like. It's also got, I think, tinted indicators in there, which are like the sequential ones, the dynamic indicators which you get on the back on this car. So they match that. Probably the Osram ones that I fitted to my TCR ages ago. We have got leather as well, so really nice. We've got keyless and we've got Dynaudio, so you get the nicer grills and you get a sub in the boot we'll have a look at shortly. Condition wise, there's not really a lot to report. It's surprisingly unchippy. There is the odd chip though, which is good. Yeah, I haven't done actually anything to the bodywork, which is quite unusual these days. I've had 2 wheels refurbished, these two by AWB Powder Coating near Southern. They've done a great job. It's really easy to refurbish these as long as you do a proper job. So they're stripped back and painted in this lovely gloss black, and they match the other side, which are original, though at some point it's had wheels replaced due to being buckles, but they all seem to be unrepaired and unbuckled as far as I can tell. I have fitted brand new front discs and pads. There you go, and at the back fitted new pads. So the back discs are really good, a bit rusty from being washed and not driven. And we've got some all-season tyres, so not maybe everybody's choice for a performance car, but actually on a 4-wheel drive car, they might actually make it drive a bit more interesting because you get a bit less grip than something like a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. The brand is Maxxis, which is a budget tyre, but Chris Harris, the famous motoring journalist, is a brand ambassador for Maxxis, so how bad can they be? So yeah, look at the body, nothing to report. We've got a Volkswagen windscreen as well, and it's free of any significant damage. Just a bit of dirt there. It's the first dry day in weeks here. You can see we've had a lot of rain, but it's just nice to get this car in this colour out in the sun. I've cleaned the exhaust tips. It's a non-OPF car, so they do get dirty. I fitted my number plates because the previous dealer ones were pretty unattractive. We've got a genuine VW load liner in here, a good carpet as a result, space saver with a sub actually underneath it on this R. All the bolts are untouched. It has some use in the back, but it's definitely not battered. Got the original floor mats as well. Let's have a look at the driver's seat though, because that's where it really matters. So there is a little bit of wear, but not excessive, about right for the miles. And speaking of the mileage, I've checked the engine ECU for its mileage count, and it does tally with the mileage on the instrument cluster, so that's a really good sign that not enough people do. Original floor mat, hardly any wear on there. Pedals are good. Door card's good. Electric folding mirrors are standard. Steering wheel, yeah, it's good. Gear knob, there's a bit of wear, as they do tend to have. Cup holder's good. I've fitted an upgraded cigarette lighter because it originally had just a plain black one, which looked a bit cheap. Keyless entry. Wasn't really a big fan of this, but I've got it on my Golf and actually couldn't live without it now. 4Motion because it's all-wheel drive. And let's have a look at the passenger side now. So again, original matte in good condition, door cards really good, seats hardly got any wear on there. So we've got the complete book pack with the nav SD card. The nav SD card is in there. And we've got the Volkswagen data plug. Does anyone still use that? You can have it anyway. And in here, again, it's really good condition. Right now, let's have a look under the bonnet. You want to have a look at the roof. I always forget to show people the headlining, but generally, there's not an awful lot to report on those. Okay, so we have an EH plate Gen 3, 310 horsepower, 6-speed manual. So we've had the thermostat water pump housing replaced. That was actually done by APS in Brackley, so one of the best specialists to do that. It's a 900 quid job. That has just been done, so that's something you don't have to worry about. And apparently the parts heavily superseded over the original parts, so it should be more reliable. And I've also test driven the clutch very carefully, trying to make it slip, because that's a common issue on these. It's spot on. So there's nothing to worry about with that. We've also got a banner battery, which is one of the best ones you can buy, not least because it's made in Austria and it's original and it's still fine, so that says a lot about those. Soundproofing pad actually fits, which is very strange. It looks original, so that's good. Stickers are still there. Obviously it's got Apple CarPlay, adaptive cruise control, front and rear parking sensors. We've got rear view camera as well, I might have forgotten that. So clutch down, press start, camera fires up, heated seats, dual climate. I VADCOM every car, and this car is completely clear of faults now. Obviously I can clear them, you know, and you might think they might come back, but some faults don't clear. Say it's got no aircon gas in, etc. So you can't have a clean printout like the one on the screen now if there is a hard fault. But I'm of the mindset that things need to be fixed before they go to the customer, because it's a lot easier to resolve issues that way. So auto headlights, electric parking brake, got driving modes as well, but we don't have DCC. So there you go, normal mode. Clutch action's nice, it's light and feels spot on. So there we go. If you need any more information on this lovely 7.5 Golf R, then get in touch with me directly by email, andrew@volkswizard.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Oh, and while we're here, let's just have a quick look at the service interval. There we go, so quite a while till the next visit is due.